we did that a couple of times just to have a laugh on my channel. And so you get in, and this will be me, Grahame. So with a $6,000 microphone with 2 fake ears, okay, right and left. So you hear me go like, "Hey, Grahame, how you doing, man? What's up? How's it going, man?" Yeah, basically. And then I can go like, "This is the sound of a bottle."
Oh, we have our own version of that. This is our squeaky mic.
Yes, the squeaky mic. Hello again. Hey, hello again. Hey, Mr. G.
How are you, dude?
I'm great.
That's a really nice mic. That sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you. Hello, chat. How are we doing?
How are you, gang? I see you brought some of your chatters with us. That's cool. Thank you so much. I like the get up, dude. I like your the it's looking cool.
Oh, thank you. I'm a bit of a football addict, as you can see. So yeah,
I see.
Got my mascot. Here.
You had a good summer in the football.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to start talking about that, but it's your show. But if you start, I'm never gonna end. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. But yeah. Now, look, before we start, it's a massive privilege to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I mean,
no, totally, dude. Like, I wanted to get you in for ages because I've kind of seen your stream and I'm in your Discord and like, it's mental and what the stuff you're doing, and it's like I was saying earlier, I kind of jumped into Twitch because of all the other stuff I do. I jumped in at this partner level, and half the time I'm like, I should have started at the start and just kind of built up to it for a few months and then come up to it, But hey ho, it is what it is. But I kind of wanted to speak to people that have been from the ground and where they started, and it's something I've wanted to do for a while. So, firstly, tell everyone who you are and tell us about your stream. Like, tell us about your stream and when it is, and yeah.
My name is Frank Fragger, as you might know already. I'm a crazy mofo, basically. I've met the legend here because he's a legend. He doesn't know, but he's a legend. I met this legend here at the Brighton Music Conference. Gosh. Was that 2 years ago, before the madness started, before COVID and all of that?
Maybe 3, dude. I think it was because I was the year I was.
3?
It was the year. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the year I was speaking upstairs.
Yeah, probably. Yes.
And you were at the back of the thing. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, that correct. And then we met at the second one. Yes, of course, the one after. Yes, 100%, 100%. And and very inspirational dude. What he's been doing. It's interesting that you want to know how I started, on Twitch, because what I really want to know is how you started everything. Because what's the secret, man? No, but so basically we started the channel more than a couple of years ago with a different branding, complete different branding. And the Frenchy Bocce in the chat, he's been my top moderator from day one. He's been helping me and supporting me along with other dudes. And the idea behind it, to start with, was to create something different. I mean, on Twitch, most of the gamers. So Twitch is mainly, it was a gaming platform, right? It has changed exponentially over the last years. But we started as a radio show, and we were playing games. So you couldn't see my face; you could only see my hands. So it was all right because I'm a big fan of radio shows in general. I love the fact that people get emotional and attached to a voice. You don't see the person. You couldn't see the person. You couldn't see the faces. So it was all up in your head. And I remember when I was a kid, I would make stories about these voices that I was hearing on the FM, if you know what I mean. So we did exactly that. And from there on, I have no idea what happened, because here we are today. So it was supposed to be a gaming platform. We focused on that, really hard work, and we built a small but a very solid community of like-minded people. I like to say that. We decided not to, how do you say that? We decided not to play the Twitch game. What I mean is, I've compromised. I've decided not to sell myself. Okay. So we always did things that we love, that we truly love, that we truly believe in. We are very keen to have like-minded people. I don't care about doing 10,000K on Twitch. If you know what I mean, I'm going to be surrounded by nasty stuff. I don't care. I'd rather do 20 in the chat, but I know that those 20 are real, are genuine, and it's the core, basically. Just stop me, because I'll talk for hours.
No, carry on. You're cool. I want to know what the Twitch game is. I don't know what the Twitch game is. I'm kind of just like I'm playing I'm playing my own game, and it's about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What's the Twitch gang?
Well, that's a very good question. So it's a very intricate platform. So I've been working. Let's say Twitch is my second part-time fun. I don't want to call it a job, right? I've been working in marketing and social media for years. I've been working for so many platforms. I forgot about them. And Twitch is probably the most intricate, harder to crack, so to speak. There isn't a formula. From my point of view, from our point of view, who's really huge now on Twitch is people that have started when Twitch came out. So they've always believed in the platform. So they've been there from day one. They've been growing their channel. They have a massive audience, especially if they are not limited to the Italian language, but they are like, you know what I mean? They're wide open to the entire world with the English language. Or it is people that are actually coming from YouTube with a massive follow, from YouTube. They land on Twitch, boom, and they go. They explode, get the partnership, and they fly. Yeah. For us, small, tiny, you know what I mean, streamers, it is great fun, but it is very difficult. So building it from the ground up, basically you need to go through the affiliate program, which is not that difficult. So the requirements for the affiliation compared to the partnership requirements, they're very, very easy. 50 followers. I think it's 3 to 5 average viewers on your channel per stream, and a certain amount of streams. What the problem is that lots of people don't know, but once you get affiliated, you get addicted to it. And yes, and you start streaming, and you want to do it, you want to make it, but it is really difficult because, and I'm not in Italy, in Rome we say, you don't want to spit in the dish, in the meal you're eating from. You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense?
Yeah.
Sort of. So I'm not bad-mouthing Twitch, but I think there is a massive gap. There is too much of a big gap between the affiliation and the partnership. To get the partnership, the requirement is 75 viewers average per stream in the last 30 days. It is really hard to get that. You need to have not 75 average. So you need to go above that. Maybe you can go lower there, but it is very complicated. And between the affiliate and there is the gap is too big, it's too wide, I think, to be filled. It is very complicated. So unless you get boosted, unless someone like your job and they decide, hey, this guy or this woman, they deserve more, I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna help her out. I'm gonna give you a boost. And then you get people coming in from different places. Otherwise, plus there is lots of you might know, nasty things happening. So there are lots of channels who are, let's say, they've been botted. So there is a lot of that going on. So yeah, it's a very long and intricate conversation.
I don't know any of this thing. It's wicked. So the channels are being bought. What does that mean? Like, sorry, I'm so naive when it comes. I've been on. Obviously, Twitch-wise, I've literally been on for since 4 months, and essentially all I've been doing is going, just like working it out and kind of working it out as we go along, and streaming and getting better, and just presenting's getting better a little bit, and
absolutely, and that's how it should be. You get on the platform, you learn it, you work hard on it, you understand the tricks and the tips and what works and what it doesn't, and you keep at it. And then it's up to you to decide, do I want to play the game or do I want to do my thing and I don't care about the result? What I mean is if I don't succeed on Twitch terms, but it's a bit of it's like cheating in video games, really, Grahame. It's like, Grahame, I don't know if I can say this, but let's not make names, but it's like inflated sales on digital music platforms. Do you know what I mean? It's exactly the same thing. So the thing is, Twitch cannot understand so I could tell you when a channel has been botted with fake viewers. Okay, it's easy to spot after you've been on Twitch for a while. The thing is, you cannot possibly prove that the streamer is doing that to his channel. So basically, you bought your channel with fake viewers, so that basically your views go up while you're live, which helps getting noticed. Why do they do this?
Right? Interesting.
People do this because getting the partnership, it is really complicated. So botting your channel will help with that. Will help with the average viewing, if you know what I mean, by the end of the 30 days. And some people do it in a nicely, it's a bit of I'm going to help the channel a little bit. The problem is people can do it to your channel, so you wouldn't know. So that happened to our channel many times. So we were playing video games on an average of 50, 60 viewers in the chat, and all of a sudden, 350 viewers, and you're like, all right, guys, we've been botted. And people do that. People that usually don't like your brand or don't like you as a person or don't like what you do, people do that. They used to do with followers as well. You used to be on a live minding your own business, and all of a sudden, 2,000 followers, one after the other. Dun, 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 dun. People do that because they think you are very close to getting the partnership. So if your channel is botted, followers or viewers, Twitch can kind of see that. So when you go and apply for the partnership, Twitch is gonna go, dude, nah, ain't gonna work. Come back next month.
That's fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah. There is some strange activity on your channel. We'll review it next month. Yeah. So it is what it is.
That makes so much sense. Because when I get those front page ones because obviously I'm a partner and Twitch put me on the top of the front page. Sure. You get people coming in the chat going, "There's something up with this. There's something up with this," and we're like, "No, it's just because we're literally pinned to the top of the front page, and the traffic up there is ridiculous."
100%. And the thing is, you see, because you are on the home page on Twitch, you're getting a lot of. Obviously, it's almost like having an embed channel somewhere else. I don't know if it's still possible, but lots of streamers used to do that. So your live, the widget will be embedded on many different websites, so you get lots of views. It doesn't mean people are watching, but you see, there is also, if I can go into details, there is also, I think, a little bit of a misunderstanding on how the chat actually works, or at least how it used to work. They might have changed it. I don't know. We don't know. But basically, let's say you're doing 1,000 viewers, right? On any given day, any given hours. You're doing 1,000 viewers, and you go and check people who are actually in the chat, and you might see, 70, 75 users in the chat. That doesn't mean necessarily that the remaining viewers are fake. Why? Because if you know these guys, when you land on a channel, and if you want to type anything in the chat, the first thing you have to do is to click on the OK button, which means you are accepting the rules of the channel, right? Before you can chat. Once you do that, then you are actually logged in the chat. Otherwise, they might not actually see you. There are also people who are browsing, who are actually watching on your channel with anonymous browsers. They're not logged in. So you need to account for all of this. So it's a very intricate, and I think that's where, if you want to play nasty, you can play nasty without necessarily being spotted. And that means that lots of people might be watching, but not a lot of people are actually interacting. That happens a lot, unless you're David Morales. That happens a lot on DJ streams. I don't know if you know this, Grahame. So basically, lots of DJs out there, small, medium, large. Again, Little Louis Vega, the chat is flying. David Morales, the chat is going. Obviously, DJ Span, you name it. Smaller DJs, especially on channels, they actually play melodic house, progressive, which is very soothing. It's very, you know what I mean? It takes you on a journey. You don't really want to talk. You don't even want to chat about anything. So if you look at those guys, they might doing like 200, 220, and you're like, Yeah, but nobody's writing anything. And you go in the chat, you might see like 30 people, 70 people. It's like, something fishy here. No. That's basically people having your tab opened, doing some other stuff, and they're listening to you. At least that's the feedback I'm getting when I DJ. I mean, we're doing small numbers compared to, you know what I
mean. That's super interesting. Like, yeah, I didn't realize because I guess with that saying that people have got to click the OK on the chat, people could be watching on other things like tellies and stuff where they might, because we definitely noticed that, because obviously when we stream, it's like obviously this time in the afternoon, and when we have our front page, which is basically early doors West Coast. So big up those West Coasters in the chat. We know you are. That we noticed, like when we're on the front page, there's like, it goes up to a peak till like 3 p.m. and then it just like drops off drops off when it's like the other day it dropped off and there was still 4,000 people watching instead of 12. but which is still fucking amazing, isn't it? Let's face it.
Oh my god!
Like trying to fit all those 4,000 people in my little shed, it ain't happening.
Yeah, imagine that.
but there's still a drop off, and we noticed that we kind of work that out as people going to work. So we're wondering whether people just like get up and watch it on the telly or put it on a device where they're just listening to it. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
So you started a couple of years ago on the platform. And then you're playing games. That's cool. Are you a gamer anyway? Like.
Always been. It's in my blood. I can't help it. So we started with that. I mean, you know, the video game industry. When we started playing around with it, nobody knows my age, so I'm not gonna give you any references. But basically, when we started, I mean, you know, there was barely internet access.
Yeah.
There was no social media. There was nothing. There were forums. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember IRC, Mirk? That was the only chat. And then ICQ.
Yeah. ICQ. Yeah. I used to have one that was. What was that one that was on? We used to have one at university where it was just like, it was literally like a prompt, and you had to type all the commands to get.
Yeah. We had our private chats, but it was very dangerous. You know, people just approaching. There was a lot of nasty stuff happening in there anyway. But yeah, we played games. We played at high level. I mean, I was part of the national team for a specific game for years. We played against Germany and other nations. I mean, it was a full on. So it's always been in my blood. So actually, it's Franci Bocce's fault if I started streaming, because we were playing a few games together and we're having fun. The guy goes like, "Oh, man, you are fucking hilarious. You should be streaming on Twitch." I was like, "What? What is that?" And so we started. Yeah. So we pushed gaming a lot, and just in the last few months, I've actually decided to like, why don't we do this? Especially with lockdown. Why don't we try this? Why don't we? I mean, why not? And it has been well received.
So you started playing more records than playing games. I don't want to say the word that begins with a D, because we're obviously not allowed to do that on Twitch, but lots of people do that on Twitch. So I will say playing records on your streams. That started more in lockdown and was kind of through lockdown.
Yes, it was also so the channel is never sleeping. What I mean is I'm always looking for way to change and improve. You know, people get. I mean, unless you're a big streamer, Grahame, and you know, especially there are two things. Okay, let's back it up a little bit, if I may. First, massive limitation for now for our channel. We are basically mainly streaming to the Italian audience, right? Because we started when we made a decision. Well, let's start small. Let's start streaming to the Italian audience. But I think the way the Italian community works, it's always been like that, you know. And I include myself in this. It is very narrow-minded. It is very toxic. So unless you are a big streamer that landed on the platform 6 years ago and now you do like 5K viewers per stream, nobody cares about you. So if a new game comes out, they all gonna land on the 10 top streamers in Italy. That's it. I find it very boring. You know what I mean? I'm different age. So basically we are targeting an audience that is not the right Twitch audience. So we are basically shooting ourselves in the foot, but we know that, and we are happy with that. So we started gaming a lot of games. We built the community around that. We changed many games. I'm a crazy mofo, so now I'm streaming without a webcam. But if you go and check out the highlights on YouTube and stuff like that, I was literally streaming with sunglasses on, a tennis band, and Frank Fragger is a crazy mofo from the 80s. It's all about synthwave, and under Frank, I did come out with a couple of EPs. So that's the idea, and we make chaos in the disco. The disco balls and are flying, and I'm yelling, and that's us. But then, yeah, I mean, DJs it's been part of my life since I was 15 years old. That's a long time ago. Let me tell you that. And yeah, we started DJing. It's working, and I hope that we are gonna be able to push it even further within the next months.
Okay, so you started DJing. Did the audience kind of go with that? Like, did you lose audience members, or did you how's that changed?
Yeah, on Twitch, people are very they can be very loyal. So your core fans are always gonna stick with you no matter what you do, because they follow you. They don't follow your content necessarily. You know what I mean? So you could tomorrow you could literally start doing hot tubes and pulls. You know what I mean? And you could start doing ASMR. I would follow you. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because we love you and we like you what you do regardless of what you're doing. Obviously, if you're gonna lose your plot, I'm gonna say, Grahame, what happened to you, man? What happened? What's happening here, dude? But so you maintain the core fans, and then it is very sharp. They like you the day after, they don't like you anymore. Because if you stop carrying a game, for example, and you change game, you lose an entire big slice of your audience. I start DJing, I get new people in, lots of people who were following us were like, what the hell is this? Why not? You're not playing that game anymore? What? You look like, I got comments saying, when you DJ, you look like my grandfather. and I replied, say, well, your grandfather must be really fucking cool then. You know what I mean? So yes, it's very sharp turns on Twitch, at least for our channel, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've been called old, and I was like, hi, I'm old. Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah, and not only I'm old. Look where I am. Look what I'm doing. I want to see you when you are at my age doing exactly what we're doing. I'll see you there. I'll see you when you get there.
You said about going straight. I do wonder sometimes when I'm talking to the magic hat, whether I might lose people. But
no, you won't. Well, you won't lose me. Let me tell you that.
One of the things I was going to ask you: did you find it hard when you started on the platform? Because searching content around the world, around, it's all very gamey, all very game content. There isn't much about building audience as artists and DJs and musicians. It's all about playing a certain game, or sticking with certain games, or picking games that other people aren't playing, and picking games you're into. I'm like, well, I'm not doing any of that. So how do I build my audience? How do I increase my subs, and how do I increase my followers, and what should I be doing? There doesn't seem to be any of that content on the internet. So as a performer and an artist, how did you find it?
Very difficult, especially because I'm very open and very direct, which can be really bad for you and as a brand and as a person, but I don't care. So I would go, on Twitch Italy, on their Instagram account, they would post really nonsense stuff. And I would usually go there and drop a reply saying, instead of posting nonsense stuff on your channel, could you please look into this and that and that and that, and buy this and that and that and that? I mean, exactly what I'm gonna say, which is this. There is no way Twitch is actually helping affiliates, small streamer, right now, because it's a number game in terms of viewers. So I think the massive issue right now is that they make it no difference between an affiliate that got the affiliation yesterday, all right? They just got affiliated, And a streamer like me, who's got almost 2,000 hours of live, who's been streaming for almost 2 years, who's been peaking at 450 subs for 2 months without even being a partner. So we done things. We reached really good goals, and yet nobody cares, because if you don't do 75 per stream for 30 days, they don't care. And another thing is, obviously, right, you know, the only time Twitch has pushed us, they do. So the algorithm, I think, what I think is the algorithm does, if on your channel the chat is flying, right, regardless of the viewer, so you might be doing like 30-40. We had nights on our channel, 30-40, the chat was flying, music was going, and they smashed the hype trains like 600%. Okay, and people were donating, and bits were flying, and so then Twitch goes, oh, something interesting is happening on this channel. All of a sudden, guess what? Recommended channels on the night. Nice. So it's like, right? So it's like, oh, now you're listening. So why are you listening now to me? Because money are, because money are made. So there isn't really I understand it's a massive job on their part. I understand it's very difficult, it's complicated. Everybody wants to get helped, wants to get pushed, and all of that. But there should be a distinction between the two type of affiliates. At least there should be affiliation. There should be a halfway membership, and then there should be partnership. I think that's my feeling, Graham.
Yeah, like an affiliate plus.
Yes, almost. Yes, correct. Yes, just to start getting that feel for me to keep going. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, I'm actually almost getting there. Someone is listening. You know, I'm getting a few perks that is not just like, well done, nice achievement on my dashboard. You know what I mean? So it is really difficult. It is very stressful. It is hard to organize it. You need to be surrounded by very loyal people that like you, they love you, they respect you, and people you can trust. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard, and it's very easy to get sad about it, because one day, wow, we're flying, and the next week is like, what are you guys? What happened? Why are you not in the chat? What have I done? And then obviously, you get lots of people just flying in and just dropping back comments, but we have fun with that.
Yeah, we had some the other day. We had my team in the house were on it for a few minutes because obviously we were on those front page things. We're like, should we have it open chat so everyone can just come in and pile in and we get loads of chatters and it looks really cool, or should we still lock it to followers and just kind of like try and use it to try and build followers, because obviously if they want to come and speak and be part of it, then they've got to grow the team,
Yeah.
But we opened it up to full wide, and it was just like every 30 seconds. I was watching the chat as I bang, 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 bang. I was like, oh my God, here we go. Here we go.
You open the gauges.
Yeah, here we go. Here's all the nasty little trolls. It was like, woohoo.
Oh, they're always around, aren't they? They're fun though. I mean, they need love and care. Since day one, to write on our channel, you had to be a follower first. So we had that as a rule. So you could not type anything unless you were following the channel. And there, let me tell you something. There, it's a nice filter to start with, because you're gonna get rid of right away of people who wants to just come in and spam, because they'll have to follow you, they have to type, and then they have to unfollow you. It's very so now we've been trying actually to open, as you said, to open the gates, so you can come and lurk, you can come and chat without being a follow, and it has been really good. And obviously, every now and then you get the fun people. But we love that kind of situation. We thrive on it now. When something nasty goes down in the chat, I love it. So, yeah, but definitely changing. The platform is definitely changing for good or for worse since the lockdown. And thanks to people like you, Grahame, and big names and big DJs actually been playing and have been earning some money during lockdown, playing music on Twitch. It has changed a little bit. It has changed, and you get all sorts now, and crazy things are happening with. I don't know if you've been following the ASMR situation, the hot tubes and streams and that kind of stuff.
Is that the like hot tub thing with the hot tub girls?
Yeah, ASMR. So you land on my channel. We did that a couple of times just to have a laugh on my channel. And so you get in, and this will be me, Grahame. So with a $6,000 microphone with 2 fake ears, okay, right and left. So you hear me go like, "Hey, Grahame, how you doing, man? What's up? How's it going, man?" Yeah, basically. And people get aroused by that because obviously you're a nice looking woman. If I do it, nobody's gonna follow me. And then I can go like, "This is the sound of a bottle."
Oh,
right. Jokes aside, there are some very highly professional, skilled people doing that, and there is a market for it. If you go on YouTube and you look like ASMR, people going to sleep with people typing on the keyboard, people going to sleep with whatever. You make some noise and I fall asleep. I like it. Obviously, it's been exploited in the other way, so it's become more of a soft erotic thing. So yeah, so you can find everything now on Twitch. Lots of artists are getting on Twitch that are doing.
Yeah. We have our own version of that. This is our squeaky mic.
Yes, the squeaky mic.
Someone's in the chat. I'm far too loud to do that. I'm far too loud to be a squeaky mic. Squeaky mic. Squeaky mic.
That has to be my favorite thing, man.
And we've got the magic hat. Have you met the magic hat? Hi, magic hat.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Grahame. Hello, Grahame. How are you doing? What do the points do? Absolutely nothing. There you go. That's the magic hat.
I need one of those.
Honestly, this is definitely. Well, I'm just trying to read the chat. That's just going mental. The magic hat should have its own channel. Show us your banana. Someone's saying we've got.
No, what do you mean?
Sometimes I get my banana out.
Oh my god!
Sometimes I get my banana out and shake it around.
Man, when you say show us your banana, I was like, what's gonna happen now? But luckily, it was an inflatable banana. Good grief!
Yep. And the background's falling apart. All good. Hooray! Perfect. Fuck's sake. Okay. Let's go back to the questions. So there might be some people watching now that have never streamed on Twitch but are thinking about it. Let's. I just want to talk raw basics with you.
Sure.
Okay. How are you doing it? What programs are you using? Kind of, have you got what sort of cameras did you put in? Like, let's like, I want to give some value to people that might be watching, going, I want to DJ on Twitch, or I want to perform on Twitch, or I want to be a producer on Twitch. Let's talk raw basics, and I want to do it with everyone that's on today, and just kind of see what everyone's different setups are.
Fair enough. Okay, so you can literally start with nothing. What I mean is, all you need is right now. I haven't even have like a proper camera yet for my DJ set. I will upgrade. Right now, I'm using a Logitech C90S Pro, something like that. I do use OBS, which is the software that is going to allow you to connect to Twitch and to basically stream your content, which is like what you're seeing now. Or like I could share on OBS, I could share my screen and show you the video game I'm playing. And then with layering a lot of that, you can create all your scenes. I mean, that, I don't want to get necessarily into that. But basically, I recommend to use OBS Studio. Do not use Streamlabs. Do not use Stream Elements. Those are great brands, but basically to use those OBS, it means that you're using older versions of the OBS Studio, because basically Stream Elements and Streamlabs, they apply their layers to it. It's almost like I don't know, buying it's like buying a Samsung phone and you get all the bloatware, you get all their software, obviously. So I would recommend using OBS Studio with nothing on it. Very easy to set up. The Twitch integration right now is 100% like one of the best I've ever seen. 2 clicks, you set up your stream. 2 clicks. Basically, it does the test for you. It checks your internet connections and it checks your hardware. So it's very easy to set up. All you need is a camera, and all you need is a basic understanding on how to layer your scenes. But this is what you see is what you get right now. Logitech webcam, OBS. What I would suggest is actually to invest in a really good microphone. I think that's really important. Too many people are. I mean, I can look if I land on a stream and the person who's streaming has a webcam that is not great, and maybe even the background is not fantastic, but the microphone is great. I would stick to it. I would watch it. Great background, fancy stuff, crap microphone. I'm not even gonna listen to you. You know what I mean? So I think audio is very important.
Dom says, "Are you Mac or PC?"
I'm now PC. Although I'm a massive Mac user, but because of the gaming, we did find it's much easier, to be honest. I now have a 2 PC setups. So the problem with streaming is that with OBS you can either stream using your CPU, so you basically put all the load on your CPU, or you can stream using the 2 codecs from NVIDIA, the graphic cards, or AMD. Do not use AMD, the codec, because it's crap. You can use NVIDIA. So what's the difference? Is that if you're using one PC to stream and to play games or to create content, like let's say you're making music on Ableton Live, and you are using your OBS, you're putting the load of the stream on your CPU, obviously, depending on how good your CPU is, it might not be enough. So it's gonna go on overload, and your stream is gonna look like crap because you're gonna drop frames basically. Yeah. So it really depends. Lots of people are streaming with the video card with the codec. Now I have 2 PCs. What does that mean? One PC, this one, is dedicated to content creation and video gaming and DJing. So the camera is on this PC and is doing this. The other PC, the only thing that does is OBS. I got OBS, Spotify, other software on there, and I use this PC just to stream. So all the load is on a CPU that does nothing else but encoding. And so the other PC is free to do whatever you want without having to worry about bottlenecks. Does it make any sense?
Yes, 100%.
What mic is this? Can I answer to Libs? Is that okay?
Yep. Yeah, go.
It's an Electro Voice RE20.
That's cool. It sounds amazing. Was it expensive?
I think it's one of the most expensive probably, but I bought it like in 2016. Still going strong. As I think it's like 2 kilo, 1.5 kilos. I don't know. It's very big. But yeah,
it sounds amazing.
And just to be clear, basically the microphone, it's amazing itself. I'm not using an audio guard per se. You might be surprised by this. I'm actually using I don't know. Can we name brands? I mean, I've done it already. Okay. Yeah, I'm using it's called the Go XLR. I don't know how to say that in English. Go XLR. It's basically it's a small console that allows you to
Roland?
do. No. It's by TC Helicons. Okay. So I could do this right away. So I could change my voice.
Just with a click of a button.
It's amazing. I can play samples that are previously recorded on stream. And I got 4 channels. So my stream is divided in 4 channels. I got the microphone here, and then I got a channel for the music, a channel for the system, a channel for the chat. It's incredible. And they use really good, like broadcasting standard audio codec and actually converters. So it's amazing.
That sounded. Do that again. That was really cool.
Can I do that?
Hi, Shelly. Hello, Shelly.
That's real cool. So I've got this Stream Deck thing.
I use marvelous. I use that too.
Consider subscribing to us on YouTube, and if you want to watch them live, come and join us on Twitch. The link's below, twitch.tv/Grahame Farmer. We have live interviews, A&R sessions, demo listening sessions. We get labels that are signing records. Come and join us on Twitch. It's good fun. Let's jump back into the interview, though. Let's go. Obviously, you've kind of created a brand for yourself and a look for yourself. Do you feel that's kind of been important to what you've been doing? And how has that helped you?
Okay. So do we stay in the Twitch environment? Do we stay in the?
Okay. No, across. You go across all. Like I'm excited to kind of see how because obviously, One thing I'm learning about Twitch is obviously you need to send a lot of people to Twitch to your streams to make them happen, and you need to have all these other things around that kind of pop at the same time. And it's not just about making your Twitch stream and going, "Hey, I'm here," and everyone turns up. It's kind of like you have to, So and building that brand is what you've been doing as well. And like your logo is so strong.
Oh, thank you.
It looks sick, by the way, mate.
Thank you.
And now I see the full kind of like the full glasses and get up. It's sick, man.
I think it is vital. It is the first thing before even thinking about the content you're gonna bring or you're gonna offer in terms of what I'm gonna do on Twitch, what music am I gonna produce. I think your vision as a brand, it's fundamental, and it should be taken care of by a professional. If you can do yourself, and you don't need to, what I mean by when I say a professional, I don't mean that go and splurge like £1,000 on a new logo. You don't need to do that. I started. I got a friend. I paid always pay your friends. Do not get free stuff unless they really push you down. Okay. So that's how I started. But I had an idea in mind. So I got a professional to develop the first version of the logo, which is not the circle one. It was a full logo, But it's important to have a vision. So I wanted to create a very specific persona for the channel, what Frank Fragger is all about. And so I went out, I bought some stuff, I dressed up. I actually dressed up as Frank. I got into character, golden chains, headband, 70. Hold on, can I show you the jacket? Hold on.
Mate, I want to see it all. Let's bring it all.
This is the official jacket, you see. There you
go.
Very
lush.
Very, very easy. You know what I mean? But very 80s. So that was the idea.
It's 90s shell suit.
Yeah. So very synthwave. That was the idea to start with. And so basically I posed, like that. Someone took a photo of me. And then with that photo in mind, I went to a graphic designer and say, okay, this is me. This is what I'm about. Do it. And then the circle logo, it's basically, we moved from the full logo to that. So we're now slowly changing and transforming the channel and the brand. But to go back to your question, I think it's one of the most important things you could do. It's one of the most important gifts you will do to yourself, to invest in your brand. If you don't have an idea, talk to your friends, talk to someone who's into marketing, social media, music. Just talk and just say what it is. Just remember though that when you do that, and if you have a vision, obviously we all like to give opinions and to give advice, right, Grahame? I mean, it's in our nature. So just stick with it. The fact that you come to me and I say to you, "Oh, that sucks, man. That's really ugly." It doesn't mean that it's a bad idea. Just stick to it. If you have a vision, if you love it, shape it, but work on it. I think it's very important.
I love that jacket. Someone's saying, "Show us the badge." What's the badge?
Purtroppo is another top moderator in my chat. So this is the badge. So basically, it all evolves around the badge.
Oh wow!
Can you see it?
Yeah.
And this is the badge. So basically, Frank Fragger, right? The last name Fragger is an homage to first-person shooters, to games from fragging, killing an enemy, right? So Frank Fragger. So the club is the Frank Fragger's club, but we are Fraggeroni. We are a big Fraggeroni, and this is the badge of the club, which you only get if you really deserve it.
And then you built this. So this is a vision. You've got you have your club, and people come into your club.
And it's almost like a movie. It's almost like a Marvel movie. There are the heroes and the good people, and then you got your enemies. And our enemies are the Lattugari. Lattuga in Italy is a type of the iceberg. Do you know the iceberg salad? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
the iceberg.
Of course.
Right. So a Lattugaro, a pusillanime in Italia means it's a man who's a coward. It's the troll that comes in your chat and writes, "Oh, you look ugly today. You look fat. Why are you doing this?" That's the Lattugaro. Someone who would actually eat the iceberg lettuce, complaining about the fact that doesn't taste of nothing. they would eat it with no olive oil, with no balsamic vinegar, with no tomatoes, with no olives. But they would eat it, fill their mouth like they're eating an old sock, and complain about the fact the iceberg is crap. The problem is, Mr. G, it's not the iceberg lettuce. The problem is it was actually who's eating the lettuce. So I don't know. I told them crazy. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we did it all from the ground up. Yes. I mean, we are a small community, yeah? We are a very small community. I'm not...
So you are a community, which is great, and which is obviously which is one of the big things Twitch is about. It's about community, and we're still trying to grow ours, and this is kind of why I wanted to get some people on that have been growing them, because it's interesting to me, you know? What do you do to grow your community?
I like to think I take care of them. What I mean is, I say one very important, I think one thing that actually sets us apart from lots of channels on Twitch. I mean, it is something that's really difficult to do if you have like 1,000 viewers who are chatting at the same time. But if you land on my channel, I would say hi and hello to everybody and anyone in a proper way. I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna say good evening. I got all the sounds prepped. If you are a follower, I'm gonna say hi in a certain way. If you have a subscription, I'm gonna say hi in a different way because you are a very important person in the channel. Yeah, I like to think that we take care of our community. So it's not just on Twitch. We game together, we chat together, we laugh together, we cry together on Discord, and anytime we can, we meet in real life. Obviously, you can't meet with everybody. There are people who don't like to do that. Lots of followers and subs who don't get involved. A few of my top subs, I don't really see them much, but they are there. You know what I mean? And what else do I do?
In our chat, we get the ice creams in, as you can hear. It's like
there you go. There you go. That's amazing.
No,
Aleva cornetto. Me do. Thank you. Yes, Shelly. Hold on. Can
I get a cornetto too, please?
That'll be amazing. That'll be great. Mr. G, if I may, one of the biggest mistakes lots of streamers do, and again, it's easy to say for me because I don't have a big follow, but I think when you get to a certain point, it's very difficult to give attention to all of them. But before you get to that point, you must pay attention to who lands in the chat. No matter what they're saying, they're coming to troll. If they say something horrible, instant ban. If they're not, I'm going to interact with you. I want to know about you. But I need to remember all your names. I need to know what you're about. I have a nickname for the 75% of the people who are subscribed to my channel. That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
I guess if you're playing music a lot, I guess it's easier to kind of be that interactive with it. Like I feel like obviously we're interviewing, we're talking a lot. A lot of my channel, a lot of mine are interviews, and it's kind of like we're in a mad conversation. I need to, but also if people pop in, I'm like, shit, I should probably say hello to them. But also I want to like the other person, like you, for instance, are talking, and how do I, should I have breaks and kind of like I kind of plan a little bit, but more breaks to kind of go right. Who's in the chat? What's going on?
Yeah, like I can relate to what you're saying partially. What I mean is I don't do lots of just chatting and interviews. I mean, just chatting we do is it's very flamboyant, and it's me interacting with my crew. So it's completely different, right? Your setting is very, aside from today where you're interviewing a crazy person, it's very professional. I'm sorry, I can't be professional. I'm really sorry, guys.
I'm normally the crazy person, so it's all good.
So it is very difficult to bounce from one thing to the other. But I think you're right. Every now and then, you could definitely say, "Right, let's go and see what's happening in the chat." So I think you should be entitled. You should feel free to interrupt the interview. Doesn't matter how important the person you're interviewing is, to actually pay attention to what's going in the chat, and even just a quick hello. You know what I mean? Especially when maybe you're in the middle of something and people are dropping subs or gifting them whatever or are asking you questions. Every now and then it's good to. And it's one of the most difficult things is two things. Do we want to speak about in gaming? When you're really focused on gaming, it's really difficult to look at the chat. But I do that every time. When I'm DJing, a couple of things, if I may, Mr. G. I think when you're DJing, I know that lots of DJ, they don't have even a microphone, right? Which is fine. We are all different in our own way. So they don't speak. They don't talk while they're DJing. Every now and then they stop and they write in the chat. I think it's fine. It's your live. You do whatever you want. But I think it becomes a listening channel, which is fine. You're basically your audience is a listening audience. It's not an interactive audience. What I like to do more is actually, I'm DJing, you land in the chat, I'll put a loop on, take the low frequencies off, lower the volume, pick up the microphone, say, yo, Mr. G, what's up, man? So I like to treat it as more of a radio show, and then I get back into the mix. Because technology allows us to do this in these days. We're not playing vinyl anymore. Well, I'm not. So you can pause, pay attention to what's happening in the chat, have a chat, how you doing, quick hello, switch off the mic, keep doing what you're doing. And then obviously, it's not always like that. We don't have a big follow. So I might get like the first half an hour might be there might be a lot of chat and playing games, right? And playing tunes. And then maybe after, depending on what time I start, the chat might be quiet. So people stop interacting, they say hello, and they start listening. So then you don't have to say anything. In that respect, my last DJ said that's exactly what happened. Lots of chaos at the beginning, some gifted subs, and then they all started, it was getting late, and that's fine. And then at the end of the DJ set, pick up the mic, thank you everybody, it's been fine. Even if you're talking to yourself, I don't care. Someone is listening, and close the live,
That's interesting. What's everyone saying in the chat? So I found that it helps chatting on stream. Chatting on streams has helped in-person gigs and engaging with crowds. Never used a mic at gigs.
No, correct. That's very interesting, Mr. G. Like, same. I never, ever, ever would use a microphone when I play at a gig. So I think that's a very good point. So what I'm saying is, I was specifically talk about DJing on Twitch, interacting with your chat. Same. I would never pick up a microphone like Carl Cox does. I don't know how he does that. But, in the middle of you, say, yo, yes. I would never do that. I'm not capable of doing that. But
he does it so well, though.
Oh my god, yeah. Confidence.
He does it so well.
Yeah.
The little sometimes it's just the one word, and it's just like the thing is he uses the mic to add to the performance. Like he'll add words and add vocals to the his little he just says one word and it adds, but that adds to that track, and he does it at certain points because he knows when it's going to add. So which is incredible.
We used to do, how do you call it? We used to do like a podcast, completely radio show. There was a lot of talking and music, and then lots of talking and music. But there's nothing wrong in doing a podcast with no intro whatsoever if you don't want to do it and just play your tunes. Again, Twitch is a different beast, I think.
Let's talk about other things. When do you actually stream, and how long do you stream for? And then why did you choose that length in those days?
Yeah. So I'm always been forced to stream at night. So 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. Italian time, because we are catering for the Italian audience. I can't stream during the day or in the afternoon, which for me are the best ever possible. That's the best time to stream, especially in Italy, because I do have a job. And so I'm busy during the day, also organizing other things. And so usually at night. So there should be a couple of hours per stream, unless I'm doing a DJ set and I start and then I want to play 1 hour and a half and end up playing 3 hours, depending on what's happening. Yes. And if you're playing games, literally, I often go with the chat. So up until there is someone who's interested in watching, I might go 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, maybe 3 hours. It depends. But yeah, mostly night. But if you are able not to, on Twitch, not to stream at 9 p.m. at 8 p.m. and stream in the afternoon, in the morning is much better. Because at night you're competing against massive streamers. In Italy, all the top streamers, most of them, they do afternoon stream, then they pause, they go for dinner, and then bang on, 8 p.m., they go live. So basically when I go live, they are all going live. And here is another issue, Mr. G, that you don't have to worry about it. When you are a partner on Twitch, automatically Twitch gives you the best possible bandwidth. Okay, you get a better connection, and on your channel you get the transcoding automatically, so you don't need to do anything about. So I can land on your channel and I can change the quality of your stream, right? So if my connection is not good, right? So if my connection is not good, you're streaming a full HD, let's say. My bandwidth is not good enough. I can go down and say no, watch it at 720 or watch it down or watch it at 640, whatever it is. Or Twitch would do that automatically for you. As a streamer, as an affiliate, I don't get transcoding automatically. So I will start a stream at 9 because they're all freaking going live at the same time. Twitch goes, you're not a partnership. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give transcoding to these guys. You're getting nothing, my friend. So what I have to do is insane. And here's a little trick for you. So if you don't need to worry about this, but if you go live and you're an affiliate,
I'm thinking like there's a lot of people in this chat that might be want to start streaming, and they're not even going to be affiliate. They're going to be at the base level.
100%.
This is what we wanted to give them. We need to give them all of the tools.
Yes, fair enough. And so basically, if you go live and you notice that on your live there isn't the transcoding, so you can't change the quality setting preset. What you have to do is you have to stop your live, count to 5, go in the settings, go in the OBS settings, and change manually the server you're streaming on. So if you're in the UK, you're probably the basic default setting on OBS should be pick an automatic server. So basically, Twitch is gonna put you on a server based on the time and quality and bandwidth that you have at your disposal, right? You can change that. So you can say, I don't want to be on an automatic server. I want to be on UK number 4, and you pick that, and you start your live again. You wait and see if you got the transcoding. Is the transcoding there? No. Stop your live. Start again and change the server. And if you do that, changing the server, it's a little trick to get around this problem. And I usually, like within 5 minutes, I can go live and have my transcoding available for all the viewers to use. Because if you're a small streamer and you go live, there is nothing worse than not having the transcoding available, because lots of people, they're gonna watch from mobiles, they have bad connections, and so forth. So you're gonna lose lots of people. That, and Mr. G, if I may add another little tip, if you are a small, medium streamer, please go into your setting on your dashboard and uncheck, remove the pre-roll ads. What does that mean? That's on by default. That means that if I land on your channel, right, and you have that switched on and you don't even have a partnership, the first thing I see, it's an ad from Twitch. Sometimes it's 5 seconds, sometimes it's 15, sometimes it's 30. I've seen that. And honestly, as a viewer, I'm like, hold on. Well, I'm coming to see what you're producing. The first thing you're serving me, it's a 30 seconds ad. You know, you're not a partner. Yes, I don't have a sub on your channel. Therefore, I'm actually being served with ads, but I'm changing channel immediately. So you're scaring people away for me. That's my vision. So switch that off. And then what does that mean is that you're not getting the pre-roll. Obviously, if I'm not sub to your channel, every now and then I'm gonna get flashed with an ad, and that's fine. If you don't want to have that, subscribe to your channel, to the channel support. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've not. See, these are problems we've not had. See, I don't use OBS. I obviously use Ecamm. I use this thing called Ecamm, which is something I have to pay for, but I feel it's a worthy investment.
Well, Mr. G, especially because you use this format a lot. I think it is worth investment. You know what I mean? If this is your format, absolutely 100%. You need to find the right tool for you.
Yes, and we don't. I just kind of like click go and we'll go. Like it's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
And it works out kind of all the stuff for me, which is quite handy. But I guess if you're going to stream smaller, then you're going to go the free option, which is OBS. Talk to me about. Do you record your streams? Do you put them anywhere else? Do you distribute the content other places after your stream? Tell me about that. Yeah.
So in terms of music, the major problem, as you know, right now with Twitch is copyrighted music, and what that means is that it's very controversial, because if you read the agreements, the contract, nobody should play copyrighted music, but there is a but. Twitch is finally doing some work around this, but what this means for now is that if I go live and then I decide to record my my VOD, my VOD on my channel, so that you can go watch it later. If I've been playing music, and the algorithm is like SoundCloud, right? The algorithm senses that there is some copyrighted music, the VOD is going to be muted. So if you land on my channel after the live, that's going to be muted. So what I do sometimes while I'm streaming, I'm recording from OBS, so you can say that. But again, doing that with one PC, it's very demanding on your CPU. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. So let's say you go a proper setup, you go live, start streaming, and then you go start recording. And so basically OBS, what it does is like it creates like a recording on your hard drive right away. And then you can do whatever you want with that. You can edit it, you can upload it on YouTube, etc., etc. Because by contract we can't multi-stream on many different platforms. That would be ideal, right? So I can't stream on Twitch and stream on YouTube at the same time. You're not allowed to do that, and it's lots of people do that. They're not aware of it.
Is that part of the affiliate part? Is that part of the affiliate agreement as well as the? Because I know that's part of the partnership agreement. But
on my contract, I can't do that. On what I have, I think when you get partnership, you have a complete different contract from what we see, right? If you have a direct relationship with Twitch, you have an account manager, you are Mr. G. I think you are on an even different contract. So because of that, if I can't record it, there is another trick. So let's say you play the DJ set, right? If you play a DJ set, you start your stream and then you stop it, and then you walk away from your PC. What Twitch is gonna do? If you walk away, Twitch is going to start processing your video, right? So you go on your dashboard and your video starts getting processed. If you wait even for like a minute and then you hit download, your VOD is going to be muted. So the way around this is this. You start streaming, you can't record it. I'm playing my DJ set. Oh, I forgot to record it. Damn it. I end my stream. I end my DJ set. Walk away from the DJ booth. Get back to my PC. Click on stop streaming. As soon as I do that, I switch to the browser, go into my dashboard, go in my content. As soon as I see the video popping up, download it right away. If you download it right away, guess what? The video is not going to be muted. And you can use that.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so you can use it on...
Someone literally... Because I put a post up yesterday about saying I'm looking for people to come on this stream to come and chat about DJing. And someone actually messaged me and saying that they were streaming from OBS. When they would do a test first and foremost and just record. They were able to record, but as soon as they started streaming, their recordings didn't work. Which I'm guessing now, listening to you, is a computer that didn't have enough power to be streaming and recording at the same time. They also said they couldn't download because they wanted to put it on YouTube afterwards. So that's going to be a great tip for them because. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, I'll be able to let them know.
I've done 3 hours DJ set, and if you're quick to it, if you're very quick. Here's the thing. Here's the other thing. Sorry, I should have mentioned this. What the other issue is, if you you need to have your OBS open and your dashboard on the actual video, whatever you call it, on the video tab, opened already. All right. So, by doing that, when you stop streaming, that page on the dashboard should get automatically updated, refreshed. So when you stop streaming, you see the video popping up. That's when you need to download it. Because if you're not on the page and you go on the page, even like 10 seconds after your stream has ended, 15 seconds after, and you refresh the page, as soon as you refresh the page, the video is muted. And I've tested that. Well, because I've done it once. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna save this video. I'm gonna download it right away. Download it, put it in download. Refresh. Here's the other thing. Depending on your connection, how long the video is, when you click on download, it doesn't automatically download it, right? If you click on download, Twitch is going to start processing the video before the actual pop-up window say, do you want to download the file? Appears. But, Mr. G, it's not a classic download. So it's not like, usually when you download a file from the internet, do you want to download this file? Yes, save as, and then you can see the progress bar going, right? Beep, beep, it's downloading it, and it's saving it. The way Twitch works, as soon as you, on the dashboard, you go like, download it, it doesn't download it. It's not downloading it, it's processing it, and it's caching it. And then when you click the button download it, it's already on your hard drive. So even if you wait 10 seconds, you refresh the page, the video is gonna be muted. I don't know why it works that way for me, but guys, it works that way. I don't know. The other thing I should just say before earlier on, I'm really sorry, I forgot. With the transcoding, when you start and stop your stream many times, you then need to remember to go on your video dashboard and delete all those short streams, because you're gonna end up with lots of like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds VOD sitting there with nothing, because you started and stopped. So you need to download all those. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. Yeah. Don't tell Amazon. Don't tell anyone.
Harvest says, do we get a top 5 tips for Twitch DJs? Oh man, Harvest, we should do a whole new series. So on YouTube, I have a series called 5 Things Producers Need to Know. We should do a 5 Things Twitch DJs Need to Know. Oh, should we do that?
That'd be amazing.
You could be the first one. You could be the inaugural 5 Things Twitch DJs Need to Know.
Well, if they're happy to listen to, yeah.
Should we do that?
To a small non-famous streamer, yeah, I'll be happy.
Yeah, small stream. So like, because this is the point. It's not about the big, like you're saying, the big streamers, the defectors that are getting 500-600, with their rotating cams and their like. Have you seen the defectors? It's like cam, it moves along the fucking front of the. And I was just like, I was texting Loz going, we need a fucking moving cam. We need it.
Panning, shoots, and yes.
2 more things I want to talk about before you got to bounce.
Sure.
Subs, and Discord.
Yeah.
Let's go with subs first, because obviously, it's a great way of making money. It's a great way for artists to make money. How are you kind of growing? Because like you saying you've got 450. How have you grown yours? What kind of things have you done to grow yours? And like, do you offer certain things to people that like to your audience because they do things?
Yeah, so very, very important for a channel. I think it's way more important than the straight donations and bits, because what it does when people gift subs on your channel, it might attract new people on your channel. Because the way gifted subs work is that if I now give 10 subs on your channel, if there is someone right now in the chat who's been active, they're probably going to get the sub. But the remaining are just going to random people. And now what Twitch is doing, when you give subs, they don't necessarily go to your followers, right? They can go to people who've never been on your bloody channel. So, and they do that to spread the word, and which is it's a great tool. Small, medium streamers, you are probably going to rely on a lot of gifted subs. So you're going to rely on your core community to be very generous with you, because they love you, they like what you do, and they like to support you just for the sake of it. With that, it's really good, but what that means is that subs are on a 30-days cycle, right? So we had a crazy night where it was my birthday. I think they gifted like 110 subs on my channel in one night. Okay, that was the biggest achievement. Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow.
And never see something like that. So that's great for that month. But what it means is that because they're gifted, it's not people landing on your channel and subscribing or using Prime. A lot of those you're never going to see again. So basically, this month is great. Next month, all of those subs are going to expire at the same time. So one day you have 400 subs. The following day, you got 300. And the following day, maybe you have 250, and so on. So for me, it's always like really low, going deep, and then going back up. The most important thing on Twitch is to show up, because I've noticed that I had to disappear for Twitch for personal reasons for like 6 weeks, for example, in a row. And obviously people disappear. And what that does is that you maintain the core fan base who are always going to stick with you, but you lose all the others. And that's why it's a very stressful job or hobby to maintain. But yes, what do I do for subs? I try to do a lot of things like this. So for a long period of time when subs were flying, I was doing like, if you are in the top 3 donation list in the list for the month, the top 3 are gonna get personal gifts, personal merch from me. If you are over the 20 gifted subs, I'm gonna send you something.
That's cool.
Yeah. There are private channels on Discord. So in order to make them work, you need to ask your followers to synchronize your Twitch account with your Discord account. It's very simple. It's 2 clicks. What that does is basically it tells Discord you are a subscriber on Twitch, which is gonna unlock, if they've been set up correctly, many different things.
Yeah, we have that on our Discord. That if you're synced and that's one of the things I'm going to be growing. Yeah. Jono says, I think I'm misunderstanding subs. So subs, so Jono, so as you're a subscriber to this channel, so thank you first and foremost, and you've gifted subs as well, so thank you again. We're just kind of talking about, obviously, subs are where myself and Frank will earn money from our channel and earn revenue from our channel. So it's great when all of you do dip in your pockets and help us. And I'm just trying to work out how to grow that, because obviously that grows the revenue and it helps do loads of other stuff for the channel, you know.
Probably Mr. G, the best what a lot of streamers do is first of all never ask for subs or gifts or anything on your channel. I think it's not really nice, but it's sometimes when streamers say, hey, look, if you want to support me, you can do this on that or that, they really push for Amazon Prime, because Amazon Prime, if you have an Amazon Prime account and you link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to channels for free. And that's a great way to support someone you like without having to pay a dime, because you're already paying for Prime. So nice. That's the best for small, medium channels, although it's very difficult to get lots of, I mean, at least for me, I don't have lots of Prime subs.
Yeah, so I have a little button on my screen. So when you come on the screen, you can just click the button and it links. If you're linked to Prime, it just subs you automatically.
Yeah,
it's cool. So Lid's saying, so technically, could we all help each other out by following each other's channels? Then we would get then can subs for those who stream. So yeah, so Lib, you have to be an affiliate to be able to have subs. So you'd have to build your channel up to 50 followers.
50 followers. Yeah, correct.
50 followers and so many chatters in each stream.
But if I may, Mr. G, here's another little trick that everybody did it. So there is nothing nasty about it. When you start, if you literally have no followers, if you can get like 5 friends to not even watch your channel, open your channel, leave it in a tab. By the way, when they do that, they need to leave the volume on. Even if it's like a 1%, the volume needs to be on. Otherwise, Twitch doesn't count it as a viewer, okay? At least it used to be like that. But when you do that, if you can't get 5 people to start with, to watch, to leave your live on, honestly, guys, what I did to start with, it's not nice, but switch on your phone, switch on your iPad, switch on your TV, switch on every freaking device in your home, connect with different accounts or with anonymous accounts to your live, and there you go. You got your 5 viewers. I mean, you gotta help yourself as well, right? I mean, it's nothing illegal. It's nothing illegal.
Okay, finally, actually, there's 2 more. Discord. Tell me about Discord. What are you doing there to keep that active? Because it seems like it's like I've got Twitch to focus on. I've got all my streams in there, and then all of a sudden I've got like Discord to keep. I'm like, do you do separate things in Discord to your Twitch? Yeah. How does that work for you?
Yeah. So basically, what we're trying to do on Discord is it's very complicated. There are too many social media, too many socials, in these days. And I've noticed Discord is much better than Instagram, for example, at building communities or even at bringing people on your channel. So, from Instagram, you say, I'm going to go live on Twitch. Out of 100, you might get one person, 2 people that actually are going to join your stream. From Discord is much different. So Discord is where, for me, you build your community in all sense. You can use Discord to again give access to private channels, run giveaways, because you can run giveaways straight on Discord if you wish. You can. The most important thing for me is to catch up as much as again, although it's very difficult. So we are often in the moderation channel, so we talk about the live, we do debrief and all of that before and after. But I think it's really important every now and then, just if you are the owner of the channel, of the Discord channel, go in a public channel and just start talking to people, even if you don't know them, and chat, and that's how you grow it. It is really difficult to keep it going, from what I can gather. So a Telegram, we tested a Telegram group for a while, And that's really what people love the most, because Telegram is much easier to access, it's much easier to interact with. Discord is still a bit clunky on the phone. No, it's a very clunky on the phone. It's not really an app for me. It's more like a mobile version of the desktop app. So it's not great. But so we're testing that. So we say, look, we are moving to Discord. We close Telegram. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, it's going, but it's not the same. But you gotta push on it. Yeah, definitely.
That's
definitely,
cool.
100%.
Yeah, I've got a Telegram one which I kind of use for just go lives. But yeah, we're growing our Discord again the same. It's growing nicely. I think I kind of prefer it to things like Facebook, and because it's a bit more interaction in there, and there's also no algorithms in there, which is lovely. You know, it's like the old school forum.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, nailed it.
And then finally, I thought I'd ask you. I remember at BMC you asked me a question that said something about, can you be an older DJ and perform these days and build an audience these days?
Yeah, I remember popping that question. Yeah, Mr. G, I remember that at the end of the panel, I basically pick up the mic and said, can I start my DJ career even if I'm not 20 or 30 anymore, in my 30s? Can I, or, you know, and they all said, hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah.
I thought I'd throw it back on you. And how can you start your DJ career now you're not 20 or 30?
I think it can be done. It is difficult. It is difficult not because of your age, because it's all up here. It's all your mindset, right? And if you have style, if you know what you're doing behind the decks, and your music selection is good, there is nothing stopping you, really. Obviously, you are competing against really young bastards out there. No, you're really young people, and obviously, you know, your energy levels is not the same anymore. But doesn't stop you. No, it doesn't. It's not gonna stop me, Mr. Gio. I'm gonna be doing this crazy stuff until the last very day. It is more difficult if you. I think the most important thing is to not lose track of the key stakeholders in the network, friends, people that like you and then are keen to support you, like Mr. G did and is still doing with me. And I'm how grateful I am, and for anything you've done for me. But age is not a problem. It's more to do with your connections, I think. And actually, age could be in your favor because, you know, you mature, you are more experienced, so to speak, and your social skills are more developed. So perhaps that could be the way to go. So just do it. You want to play, just play. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me, dude. It's been good fun.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It's so informative. I've loved every minute of it.
Same. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
What was your biggest takeaway from that video? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you're getting out of these videos. I'll be reading all the comments and replying to them. If you've got any questions about the video or you've got any thoughts about the video, let me know in the comments below. And I'll be jumping in those comments afterwards. Let me know. I'd love to see you in the comments. Also, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's free. And you can always unsubscribe anyway. Love to grow this channel and this community on YouTube. So please consider subscribing. It means you get the videos first and you get notified when the videos go live. If you want to watch these interviews live, come and join us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Grahame Farmer. The link is in the description. Come and join us live on Twitch. Subscribe over there and join us live in the chat and be part of the OGs in the crew. Finally, if you want to join our big networking server for producers, DJs, artists, come and join us on Discord. It's really cool. It's really fun hanging out in Discord. Again, the link's below. Join us in the Discord. And you get all the access to all the A&R feedback sessions and all the forms to submit your tracks to labels first. They're always in there first. I'll be answering questions in there again as well. Join us in there. It's good fun. Thanks again for joining us on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video or live stream. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.